be different. You can add to your faith, one brain at a time, oh friend of mine. Come on and sing this line, cause excellence is what you want. Excellence is what you get. How are you living? What are you giving? Excellence is what you say. And excellence is who you've been. What you're doing. Hello, 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 beloved. Dr. Katherine E. James here, bringing you For the Love of It, a weekly show, a weekly television show, streaming live show, designed with the sole purpose of adding more love into the world, one episode at a time. One episode at a time. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing your precious time with me. I am grateful to have you join now, live, or later as you tune into the broadcast replay. However it is you do it, I am grateful. I absolutely love engagement. You know I do. So I encourage you to come on live and type in the chat. So we already have our first beauty here. Hey, beautiful, back to you. That's my niece, Erica. Hey, hey, hey. And so I love live engagement. Be sure to come on, type in the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're from. Whatever it is you want to share, I would love to have you live. For Papa never, for the love of it, will take on many forms. We just don't ever know what Papa has in store. Everything, however, beloved, will be anchored in Luke 10:27. Love the Lord thy God, the Lord your God, with all of your heart, strength, soul, mind, and your neighbor as yourself. It is my life's intent for every soul to know love and know that they are loved. That's my life's intention. That's what I want to do with all of my time, with all of my energy, with all of my effort, with all of my resources, is to add more love into the world, increasing the likelihood that every human has an opportunity to know love and know that they are loved. Know love and know that they are loved. To that end, every conversation we facilitate, all the tools and strategies we share, the guests we have on the show, and all the actions we invite you to take are all intended to lead you and I to live out this assumption of Luke 10:27, that we are going to love ourselves. I want it to be such a normal, natural, everyday thing that it is an anomaly for somebody to not love themselves, for someone to struggle with loving themselves. It's such a foreign concept. That's what my goal is. I want to make it foreign for you to not love you. I want to make it foreign for you to not give yourself the best possible chance. I want to make it foreign for all of us to not give ourselves grace. I want to make it foreign for us to have a problem with ourselves. I mean, like to beat ourselves up and stuff like that. I want to make that a foreign way of being, doing, existing. I want to take it out of existence that we will not love ourselves. That's my life's goal. Because I know, well, let me just say the negative part about it. One, because I am terrified at the thought of decreasing love amongst humanity. That idea, that thing, it terrifies me. At decreasing love amongst humanity, we can't afford it. It costs us too much to have decreasing love amongst humanity, which means that we have to do our own work first. We can't mandate or require something of other people. We can simply do, if you want something to be, then you need to be it, okay? If you want something to be, somebody said, I think it was Gandhi, you got to be the change that you want to see. Whatever it is, whatever you want to be, you have to be it. So you'll notice, if you watch me anywhere, that you're going to see symbols of love everywhere. You see it in my background. You see it on the placard. You see it on my body. You're going to see symbols of love or the word of love used everywhere that I am, because it is my life's intention to increase, to add more love into the world. Yes, yes, yes. And so no matter what I teach, I'm going to be providing tools and strategies and lessons, instruction on how to grow in personal love, for the purposes of you loving yourself so well, me loving myself so well, that we always have an overflow to share with others, that there's always an abundance of love available, so that when others come into our presence, they experience more love. For the love of it is what we do here. And so it's one of the reasons that I ask you to join the More Love Please movement. Is one of the reasons that I ask. Why? Why am I asking for you to join that? Why? Scan the QR code, and if you can't see it well, you'll be able to see it better. But let me do this so that you can see it better. Scan the QR code, beloved. Help me to add more love into the world by joining and supporting the More Love Please movement. Here's how it works. Make a personal commitment to love yourself more, and that will automatically add love wherever you go. Just make a personal commitment that no matter what, you are going to love yourself more. No matter what. Make a personal commitment that no matter what, you are going to love yourself more. That no matter what, you are going to love you. So scan the QR code. Beloved, help me to add more love in the world by joining and supporting the More Love Please movement. Here is how it works. Make a personal commitment to you love yourself more, and that will automatically add love wherever you go. The second is become a More Love Please supporter with a reoccurring monthly contribution of $13, helping our efforts to add more love into the world. So we've got all kinds of things coming up. One thing that we have coming up, I think it's in September, is our 5K run. And that is simply to be in a place to add love into the environment that we are, to touch everyone who we get to meet with some kind of action of love, and to move our bodies as an expression of us loving our bodies, of us loving our beings. So I invite you to be a part of that. Join the movement and then spread love everywhere you go. Let us know. Email us at selflove@drkatherineejames.com and let us know that you've joined the movement and that you are spreading love. You are intentional about spreading love everywhere that you go. That you are intentional about spreading love everywhere that you go. And so, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Why is that looking like that? Okay, there we go. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of the More Love Please movement. For all of you who've been a part, I am so grateful. You continue to support on a monthly basis. Thank you. I appreciate you. I value you. I honor you. I love you. And I am so very grateful for you being a part. Now. So make sure you come on and make sure you engage. Say hi and let us know where you're coming from if you want to. I don't know. That just popped into my mind. If you'd like to know where you're coming, we'd like to know where you're coming from. If you're outside of the state of Michigan or within different cities, just let us know. So anyway, what am I talking about today? Satisfaction. Have you ever just been satisfied? I'm just saying. Have you ever been just satisfied with yourself? I'm just saying. So satisfied, if you are satisfied, I'm looking at definition. It says you are contented and you don't need anything more. I love the reoccurring payment. It's well worth it. The love more movement. I want it to last forever. Me too, Erica. Me too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a contributor. I appreciate you, honey. Brian, you're looking beautiful, sis. Belleville, Michigan. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. Our sis Brian is coming from Belleville, Michigan. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have you ever just been satisfied with yourself? If you're satisfied, if you're satisfied, it says that you are contented, that you don't need anything more. that you don't need anything more. You are contented. Let me see. I took a picture of a definition that I liked as well. Let me get to that definition. It says, when something is satisfied, the requirements have been met and nothing more needs to be done. When you're satisfied, the requirements have been met and nothing more needs to be done. So I'm celebrating myself today, y'all. I'm celebrating myself. Why am I celebrating myself? Because as of June 30, I was the president of an organization for 3 years. And then for the last year, I've served as the past president. As of June 30, I have satisfied my requirements with that organization. Now, let me just say, I am so grateful for so many experiences over the last 4 years to serve as president and to serve as past president. Not everything has gone the way that I wanted it to go. Not everything has gone the way that I'd hoped that it would go. But there have been many things that have been accomplished, many things that I am very grateful for, many things that were put in place under my leadership. And so I am grateful. And there's some things that blew up, right? That just flat out blew up under my leadership. And I am satisfied with where I was able to lead it and satisfied with the way that I'm leaving it, right? Satisfied with the way. And what do I mean by this? No, there are lots of things that still need to be worked on. And there's some things that's just, it's in a difficult place. Absolutely it is. But this is what I'm satisfied about. I am there's some things that I would certainly do differently if I were to go back in time. And if knowing what I know now, there's some things I would do differently. And knowing what I know now, there's some things that I would repeat, that what I would do absolutely the same. But what am I satisfied about? I'm satisfied that I was me the whole time. I'm satisfied that I was consistent in honoring my values the whole time. What are my values? My value is loving God. I have though for me it's synonymous, loving God. And my other value is honor. Loving God and honor and respect. Absolutely, honor and respect. Authenticity and truthfulness is another value of mine. Service is a value of mine, right? Service is a value of mine. Kindness is a value of mine. And so, what am I grateful for? I am grateful that all of these that I functioned in integrity as the leader, as the president, and as the past president of this organization, that I function. And let me tell you, there was some rocky, difficult, extremely challenging. There were situations that just were mind blowing. I am grateful that I grew in leaps and bounds. Adversity, if you are anchored, if you have an anchor, and my anchor is Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the Son of the living God. I'm just saying. That's my anchor. Love, the creator of the universe, that which God is love. That is my anchor. And if you have a life-giving anchor, you can weather any storm. And boy, were there storms, particularly in the latter end, as I was making my transition from president to past president. It blew up. Thank you, Erica. Thank you. Blew up. And so when I think about the opportunities that were presented for me, Lord Jesus, thank you for the integrity that you placed in your daughter right here. Thank you. I'm so satisfied with my integrity. That's what I'm satisfied. The satisfaction is I love me some me. As I leave this position, I love me even more because it was a very difficult situation, particularly in the last year. Very, very difficult, very challenging. There were many times that I questioned whether or not I had what it took to fulfill this role. As a matter of fact, there was one time I was like, I ain't the girl for this. Like, I don't have what it takes to do this thing, but I was the person. Like, I was the person in place. So, my integrity, my honor would not allow me to abandon ship, because if I abandoned ship, then stuff was just going to be able to run amok. And there needed to be accountability held. Accountability needed to be a sure element in this last year. And for me, and it when I say that the pressure was so heavy, was so intense, it was that I definitely wanted to bail. And it's interesting because last night I was sharing with my husband. I was sharing with my husband. Um, I was sharing with him just as of June 30, my my past presidency is over, and he said, he asked me something, and I said, I wanted to quit a whole bunch of times. He was like, no, I know. He said, I know, because I talked you out of quitting. I said, yes, you did. Yes, you like, they don't even know uh how much they need to be thanking you. Like, they don't even know. Like, they're thinking, I got some beautiful, beautiful flowers from the board. I should have brought them up here so I can show them to you all. Because how I like show and tell. You know how I like it. But but I was sharing with him last night, like, they don't even know how much they owe my stick and stay to you, because I would go in lamenting, and because for me, I live a life of transparency, of authenticity, of just truthfulness, of love, of kindness, of I believe in human goodness. And if you're in a situation where the opposite of those things are happening, it's not an easy situation for me. It's not one that I ever want to be in. But I was in it intensely, intensely. And I was the fulcrum. So the direction of things really at certain points teetered on me. So I am so satisfied with my integrity. Thank you, Papa. Thank you for the sureness. Thank you for the integrity that you place within your daughter right here. Thank you for living out life the way that you have instructed me to live it out. Um, Integrity is a personal quality of fairness that we all aspire to, unless you're a dishonest and having integrity means doing the right thing in a reliable way. I was determined to do the right thing, the best thing that I knew to be. And I'm so satisfied at the role that I played. I'm satisfied with how I played it. Did I do everything? Um, did I make mistakes? Absolutely. Absolutely, I made mistakes. If I were to do some things now, knowing what I know, I would do some things differently. But did I grow in leaps and bounds? You better believe it. Am I a better leader for having had this 4-year experience? Absolutely. Absolutely, I am. Am I a better person? Absolutely, I am. Am I grateful for the opportunity? Absolutely, I am grateful for the opportunity. Thank you, Papa, for the opportunity that you've given me in the last year. But when I say my soul is satisfied, I'm satisfied to be ending. I'm satisfied to have had the journey. I am satisfied mainly that I have been honorable to myself, to Papa, and to those who I've had the privilege of serving. Those who I've had the privilege of serving. And so, have you ever just been satisfied with yourself? Look, if you haven't, then you need to create opportunities so that you can experience what I am experiencing right now. I am wallowing in. I am basking in the satisfaction of having served well, having served with integrity, having served with honor, having weathered some very difficult, challenging conversations. Like, some actions blew me away. I literally had to go into deep prayer and meditation and fasting and all kinds of things, consultation, to even know what a next step would be. But in everything, it was always my, uh, how do I want to say? There was no option for me as to whether or not my actions would honor God. Period. Period. I don't care what man thinks, says, believes, or whatever. Who I have to answer to is the creator of the universe. That's who I have to answer to. And so whether my actions, my decisions are popular or not is irrelevant when it comes to whether or not my decisions honor God. They must. They must honor God. And for that, I am extremely, extremely satisfied with this girl right here for the last 4 years. Because even when I made mistakes, it was in an effort to honor God. And so I get back up over and over and I learn, and I am grateful. I am very, 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 very grateful. So I invite you to make sure that you are living life in such a way that even when you've made some mistakes, you can walk away with satisfaction of honor, that you honored those who you engaged, that you were kind in your endeavors, that you were integrous with your values, that you lived out your values. And beloved, when you can do that, you can go to bed at night and sleep peacefully. You can look at yourself in the mirror and be grateful for who is looking back at you, and you are able to smile like this, from just sheer enjoyment at how you get to walk the earth. If excellence is what you want, excellence is what you get. How are you living? What are you giving? If excellence is who you be, then excellence is who you be. What are you doing? It's all up to you, Val Ward says on that powerful song. So thank you. Thank you for taking me on this journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to honor the current the official board who has newly been elected. I want to honor you. I want to say to you that you have done a phenomenal job in weathering this challenging year. You have been people of integrity. You have been hard workers. And as I leave out this role, want to say that it has been a privilege to journey with each one of you, and you know who you are, to journey with each one of you over this past year. Congratulations on your new election. And all of the things that you do to serve, you are serving phenomenally. You're serving phenomenally. And it is my honor to pass the torch to each one of you. Keep doing what it is that you are doing. The constituents are blessed beyond measure to have you five at the helm, to have you five at the helm. And so, as we conclude this show with me and my satisfied self, because I am satisfied, I want to make sure that we remember our mantra. I am an irreplaceable, unrepeatable, remarkable miracle with my own special brand of brilliance. I am an irreplaceable, unrepeatable, remarkable miracle with my own special brand of brilliance. You are irreplaceable, impossible to be replaced, unrepeatable, not able to be done again, uncommon, remarkable. You're uncommon and extraordinary, and you are a miracle, a surprising and welcomed event. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Every show that I am privileged to host, you are invited to be in action in two ways towards your life's goal. Be in action towards your life's goal. What you are here to do, no one else can do it. No one can fulfill the seed that's been planted in you. Can't nobody make sure that that seed comes to full fruition except you, beloved. Make sure that the seed grows as full as the fullest potential possible. And it helped me add love into the world again by joining the More Love Please movement. And again, you can join it by the QR code. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody. That's what I hear when I see can't nobody. Can't nobody do you like you do. Hey, Dr. Joy. Hey, Dr. Joy. And here is so whatever it is that you commit to, I want you to make that commitment to fulfill that role, beloved. And make sure that you share that with me. Whatever you're committed to do, I'd like to join you. I'd like to support you in that. Send your commitment to self-love at drkatherineejames.com, to self-love at drkatherineejames.com. Look, don't just hear what you've heard, because I know that I am inspirational. I know that. There's evidence of that. But if you are only inspired, if we are only inspired, beloved, then if you just listen, it doesn't take you anywhere. There's only a 35% chance that your goal will be fulfilled. But if you create a plan to whatever that goal is, you increase that chance of fulfillment to 91%. And if you share the vision at self-love at Dr. Katherine E. James or wherever, you increase the likelihood of fulfilling that goal to 99%. Again, it is my life's intention for every soul to know love and know that they are loved. And one of the ways that I help folk to do that is with our seminal work here. Make sure that you get self-love, a gift you give yourself, or our bestseller. Make sure that you get that, right? Our Amazon bestseller, where we hit the charts at number 1 in so many categories. So make sure you get that one as well, and share them with folks. Join us on social media. Be sure to join us on any of our socials. We are live every day, 5:40 a.m. every day, 5:40 to 6, or Monday through Friday, except holidays. I won't be live on the 4th because I will be sleeping in, okay? Hey, number 1, Joyce says, I will be sleeping in. I saw that as a 1 anyway. Facebook weekday lives, 5:40. Instagram, Dr. Kathy EJ. On my YouTube channel, let me tell you, it's all so much amazing content on my YouTube channel. Be sure to go there and subscribe. And of course, be sure to tune in every Friday from 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, unless we change the time, because I'm out and about doing something and we can't make it happen at 11:30. But we'll always let you know. Join us in this conversation. It's always in some way. We're fulfilling the assumption of Luke 10:27. So join us on WKEJ Live in Detroit, live streaming from wherever we might be. Remember, the conversations and tools and strategies offered on this show is never intended as a substitute for official mental health. Because if you are need of service, be sure to seek out a mental health professional, of which I am one, but not in this venue. I'm just saying. Dr. Martin Luther King said, everyone can be great because everyone can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You don't have to know about Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You don't have to know the second theory of thermodynamics in physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. You can be that servant, beloved. This has been Dr. Katherine E. James serving you for the love of it at WKEJ Live in Detroit. I love you. Oh wait a minute. Let me have an outro going on here. Where you go? Okay, let's do it again. Oh, here you go. So I love you. I appreciate. I value you. Thank you for being live. Brian, thank you for being live. Erica, thank you for being live. Joy, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I value you. I love all of you. All right. Have a wonderful day. And make up in your mind that you want to be